we're back for the festive finale of our seasonal silliness, along with our crackpot Christmas characters. So let's not dwell on the downsides of that and move straight onto the episode without further delay. The Quest for NORTHSTAR, Episode 3, Act 1, Cold Hard Crash.
So, you have finally managed to break through the ice that is sealing this passageway. All you had to do was hit it, we've set it on fire, use the pseudo dragon. I have no words. And for your massive accomplishment in managing this after, I think, about half an hour of roleplay, you can all level up to level 6.
Woo!
Oh, nice.
Level 6.
None of you get inspiration.
Thank you. Take that as a compliment then.
It's like the 5th level character sheet out.
Yeah, I've just
That can all go back away now.
Yeah, I know, I've got to just alter the points.
Okie dokie, so you should all have your 6th level character sheets. Are we all happy with how they're set up?
Yes.
No, I don't think I ever downloaded the level 6 one because I didn't need it. I'll have to track back and find it. I wasn't expecting that, sorry. Where is it?
Probably on Discord I sent that.
I think it's on the Discord chat,
it's in the chat of the voice chat.
Yeah.
Really
chat of the
obscure
voice
place.
chat
Just
section.
checking our chat as well, see if there's anything
So
there.
the spell slots are reset when I've level up.
What's that, sorry?
And the spell slots are reset. No,
I think it's just a case of carrying your hit points across and just looking at if there's an extra ability or something.
So, am I still missing the same amount of hit points?
In which chat, sorry?
Yes.
In the...
Oh, that's true. There's only 2 in that chat. Where's the other?
Oh, I think I sent them over to you in the
No,
video,
I
didn't
see it, thank you. Yeah, I got it.
Excellent. Okay. So we'll have our 6th level character sheets.
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. Good job. Great job, guys. We're getting there.
Yes.
Defeated by a piece of ice and then
Paper.
paper.
I appear to have some extra expertise, so instead of sleight of hand and stealth, it's now persuasion, sleight of hand, stealth and survival.
Yep. Excellent. And I think Chrissy got another couple of spells, I think.
Yeah, we've got another. Hold on. Yeah.
He hasn't got a clue.
Yeah, we got another 2nd level spell. And that's about it. We get a few more spell slots. Get an extra attack and the counter charm ability.
A counter charm. Very nice.
Okie dokie.
Yes. Always useful.
Okay. So you now have this passage open in front of you. And it is definitely wide enough for you to walk through, even the tallest of you. It's a good 6 foot high, a couple foot wide, and it looks like it's essentially just a stone passage. So it's quite rocky, it's quite varied. The floor's uneven, the ceiling dips, the walls kind of vary in width. What are you doing?
Is it dark? Did we have light?
I can cut... We did have a torch. Yeah,
I'm assuming
I can just cast a light spell to free up a hand if that
It's
helps.
dark, but
We had a torch, right?
Yeah.
Then
You've also set lots of shit on fire.
Cool.
The passageway isn't particularly dark. You'd say it's quite dim, but with the light coming from behind you, and you can see where you're going.
Right, okay. Okay. You want me to go in?
Okay, yes.
Unless... Mary, you want to go in?
well, a few things particularly sneaky. Maybe you should go first.
Oh, okay. Right. So, Noel is going to go into the passageway, cautiously make his way through, but, sort of run to one crag, run across to the next crag, zigzagging across this tiny corridor. Real sneaky fashion.
Okay, you're basically going hop, hop, hop.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
One
yeah.
foot to the other, right?
That's
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. He feels good about that.
Okay. The passage has rough walls glazed with ice, and the footing is uneven. The way is unlit, but refraction from the iced walls provides enough illumination to see. And as you enter the passage, I'm assuming you're going to go... What order are you going in?
Noel's up front.
Yeah.
Then I'll take up the rear, just in case something sneaks up on us.
Yep. Chrissy will go second.
Okay.
Oh dear, I'm not ready for this today.
Mary's going to take it up the rear. Okay, fine.
Oh, God. Can you all make me a fortitude save, please?
Oh, this is going to involve rolling dice, isn't it?
Save.
Oh, Constitution.
Yes, that is right. Hang on a second,
I
pass me
wasn't
that.
looking what I was doing there, and then you put my hand inside the birthday cake and give us a dice tray.
Could you pass me my notebook, please? Hello, Mother.
What?
Could you pass me my notebook,
Oh,
please?
yes, that notebook.
Just saying
Because
now
I
he
need to
hasn't
make a
cut
note
it.
that I
Be
need to
easier.
change that from fortitude to constitution.
Constitution. Am I adding the 2 to this? I am, aren't I?
Yeah, you saving throw bonus to it. Up a bit. Up a bit.
Oh, there.
Yeah,
Got
a
it.
bit
Yeah,
resistance
got it.
bonus.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm emptying my dice tray.
Has anyone got a pen I can borrow? Because I'm woefully unprepared.
I've got
I do,
pencil.
yeah. Oh, you can have mine.
It's a bit of a distance to go and grab that, honestly.
Okay. It was the offer,
Right,
the offer
con
was there.
saving throw. Da, 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 da.
Okay.
Well, Mary has rolled a 17 plus 5 for 22.
Nice.
Excellent.
Noel has got an 11 plus 2 for 13, so pretty average.
Okay, and Chrissy has rolled an 18 with a +1 for 19.
Wow.
Okay, so. Excellent. As you step into the passageway, you've travelled down a couple of feet perhaps. You all hear this sound, this whistling roar, as blasting up the passageway is a gust of frigid air, and this is truly cold. Mary and Chrissy, you're both able to hunker down, perhaps sheltering behind Noel slightly, to kind of avoid this and just cover your face with your eyes. Noel, you take it full on the face. You take 4 points of cold damage. This frigid air just blasts up the corridor, and you are left coated with particles of ice and snow and frost as it happens.
Ah, dude, that's not cool. That's freezing.
It's a bit chilly, but it's not too bad.
And the other thing that happens is you hear Ginger Snap squeal as she promptly takes flight from where she had been perched, I imagine, on Mary's shoulder, and flees the passageway, squealing in fear.
It's a bit like canaries in a mine. Do they do that?
I don't think they leave the mine, well, not alive.
Well, yes, I heard they left the world.
Noel would respond, but his lips have gone a bit tight and cold, and he can't really get his words out very well at the
upper lip.
moment. He's chewing on ice.
Who needs Botox when you fail a saving throw? Okay. So I assume we will proceed down the passage. Is there anything you're doing at this point, or is there...
Yeah, Chris is staying behind Noel.
I'm going to make sure my longsword and shield are out and ready.
Okay. Okay, excellent. So as you proceed down the passage, can you all make me another fortitude saving throw, please? Constitution saving throw. I'll get there in a minute. Another constitution saving
It's
throw.
early.
Okay, that's a 16 plus a 2 for an 18 from Noel this time.
Yep.
Nat 20.
Ooh, very fancy.
Get him. Her, even.
A 4 plus 5 for 9.
Ooh. Okay. So, as you walk, you've probably travelled about half of this passage now, you reckon? You're fairly deep underground. And again, you hear this sound, this whistling roar. Having experienced this once, Noel and Chrissy, you're able to take shelter. You kind of turn away, duck away, crouch down low, and you're able to pass without taking any damage. Mary, you're probably hampered by your shield and sword, which you've pulled out. You've probably come to quite a narrow section in this passageway. So as you try and hunker down and cover yourself, your shield gets wedged slightly and you end up taking 9 points of cold damage as you are unable to shelter yourself
Ouch.
in time.
That's very bloody cold.
It is. And I mean, if you, like, the tears which kind of seep out the corner of your eyes as you're hit by this air are like kind of frozen in little crystal droplets across your face. It's very cold.
I think at this point she's going to reach up and remove the icicles growing out of her nose. They might be slightly discoloured, and she'll just definitely discard them.
What they attach themselves to? The nose hair?
I'll leave you to work out your imagination on that. They're gonna feel that.
Ouch.
Novel removal method.
As you reach the end of the passage, the tunnel opens out into a large ovalish room. Above, embedded in the 30-foot-high vaulted ceiling, glowing blue crystals light the area, and a small opening allows snow to drift down and settle in the chamber. As you look in, you can see, so Noel, you're at the front, so you'll see this the best out of everyone. But you can see a roughly humanoid-looking structure, appearing to be built from blocks of faceted ice, stood in front of the only other opening in this cave, which is kind of to your right, essentially. So it's like a 90 degree from the centre of this chamber, and there's this creature stood there. It's big.
What does it look like? What does it actually?
Well, it looks vaguely humanoid. It looks like ice. It's about 20 foot high.
Oh, that's tall.
Oh, okay.
Remember,
And it's
make
blocking,
friends, not
blocking. It's blocking the other passage that goes out of this chamber.
It is stood directly in front of this passageway. You can see the edge of the passageway. You can see where it clearly leads out. This is the only exit of this chamber apart from the one you've just been in.
And is it directly opposite me?
No, it is to the right, so it's 90 degrees.
Okay. Okay.
And it is a fairly large chamber, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, Noel's gonna
It's about 80 foot long, probably about 40 foot wide.
Okay. Noel's gonna hold up a hand. Does it appear to have seen us yet?
Good question. Give me 1 second for this to load.
His hand's kind of held over his shoulder as if to sort of halt everybody.
Good chance you can hear Mary's teeth chattering away.
Yeah.
Well, you haven't attempted to be stealthy, is all I'm going to say. So it's going to make a... Oh, its passive perception's really shit.
Oh no.
No, it probably hasn't noticed you. You don't think it has. There's nothing that would indicate that it's noticed you.
Right, Noel's gonna... I can't remember whether Noel had his rapier in his hand. I think he was using a pickaxe or something last time. So he's gonna make sure that he's got his rapier in one hand.
Okay.
He's gonna leave his other hand free. And he's gonna sort of turn to the side and say, "Oi, you lot, there's something about 90 degrees to the right. There's something in there. It's big. It's kind of humanish. Kind of not sure what it is. Looks a bit icy. Looks well dodgy. It's big. Don't think it's noticed us. But I'm not sure whether we're spotted. What do you want to do?"
Does it look like it might try and cause problems for us?
Well, I don't think it's good news.
Well, in which case, we do what we always do, we hit it, right?
After you, Missy.
Well,
What do you want me to do?
stop me from...
Do you want to go separate directions round the chamber? You go one way, I'll go the other.
Well, if you go round behind it, maybe. And give us the signal when you're ready.
Right. Okay. So Noel is going to move to the left as he exits the tunnel, and he's going to kind of try and make himself as low and shimmy round the wall to the left-hand side. Try and make decent pace round to the left, hugging the wall, if you like.
Okay.
Or following the curvature of the wall. He's going to try and do it quietly, but...
So you're going to try and sneak it?
Yeah.
Okay, so can you make me a stealth check, please?
Stealth. Okay. That is a 14 plus 9 for a 23.
Yeah,
Nice.
you're pretty stealthy. I mean, you are... There's nowhere to hide in this room.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're not hiding away, but in terms of movement, you are travelling silently. You are not making a sound. So you're very clearly still visible.
I think he'd go as quickly as possible in the process of that.
Yeah, and that roll will let you travel at a good pace.
Fine.
Mary, what are you doing?
I shall move up as close to the entrance as I can without, obviously seeing this thing, and simply stand there, keeping as close to the wall as I can until we get a signal. And when we get that signal, I will charge in and start attacking this thing with my sword.
Okay.
Noel will continue in that vein until he gets probably to the other side of the cavern, almost directly opposite from where he came in. And I think at that point he would want to make a distraction.
Okay.
So I think he would take his rapier and perhaps tap it against the ice wall to create not loud noise, but enough noise that it might draw attention, see what this creature does.
Okay, you tap your rapier against the ice wall. You get the tring, tring, tring as you tap it away. Nothing happens.
Yeah. Just gonna go. Oi! You there. You friend or foe?
Nothing.
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 Okay. Can he see it? Now he's at this point in the room. Can he see anything else in the room at all of any interest? Can he?
Nothing at all.
Nothing. Is the room completely empty other than this?
Yes, the room is completely empty. It's got a fairly icy surface, bit of snow in the middle where you can see this kind of large, it appears to be some kind of sinkhole has formed over time, where it's obviously open and exposed to the air and snow's coming down into it. But there's nothing in this room with the exception of this passageway, which you can see, you can move around, you can still see this passageway. You can see Mary and Chrissy opposite you,
Right.
and you can see this large, bulky humanoid figure.
Right. He's gonna point over towards Chrissy and Mary and whistle and wave as if to say, right, move.
Well, that's our signal then. So Mary's going to do what she said she'd do. She'll charge out, and if she gets close enough, she'll start swinging.
How far would Noel be from this thing at this point?
You're about 40 foot away.
Okay, cool.
So, Mary, you are charging in.
Absolutely.
Okay. You're not being stealthy about this.
Nope.
So, it's definitely going to see as you come in. You can roll to attack for me, please.
Okay, let's give this a go. Okay, that's not bad. That is a 14 on the die. If you give me a moment.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. It's all good.
So yeah, 14 on the die, plus 6, that is 20 on the attack.
Nice.
Hits. Roll damage for me, please.
That is 7 points of slashing damage.
Nice. Okay. And can everyone please roll me initiative while I roll up some hit points?
Okay.
Good.
9 plus 2 for Mary, so 11. Excuse me just 1 second.
That's a 12 plus 3 for Noel for 15.
15 for Noel.
A 4 plus a 3 for a 7.
Get in.
Pretty. Excellent. Okay.
Just readjusting my bagpipes.
Okay, give me just 1 second to sort this out. And
You got
Pretty much in the centre.
You're lucky that icy blast of wind didn't set them off in the tunnel.
okay, and I've just got a roll here. Where's the initiative?
So it's 20 foot tall, did you say?
Yes.
That big.
Okay, so top of the round, we have Noel. But before we get to that, Mary, as you strike this creature, you are now obviously well within range. Excuse me. And your sword glances across the icy surface, it skitters across its body, and you can see some chips and some cracks being formed in its ice, basically. No, top of the round.
Noel is going to try and move around the back of it to see if he can slide between it and the exit, or is it completely blocking the exit?
It's basically where the wall is. It's stood as close as it can get to the wall. You might be able to squeeze through, but how much movement have you got? You are 40 foot away.
Right, okay, so no, I've got a movement of 30 feet.
Okay.
I think Noel will, he'll just tuck his, can he switch his weapon?
Yeah, you can switch your weapon, that'll be
Right, okay, so he's going to switch to his short bow.
Yep.
And he is going to take a pot shot from where he stood at 40 foot range.
Go for it.
Yeah, so let's roll to hit.
Is that within the range of your short bow?
40 foot, yeah.
Yes, I think so.
Okay, cool, roll for it.
That's a 7 plus a 6 for 13.
Yeah, no, misses. You release this arrow and it kind of just skates off the surface. It does no damage.
Bugger.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So next up in the round we have this creature. As Mary, you are the only one stood in front of it at the present moment. It is going to make a multi-attack against you.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
So, for the first one, and one of these, and this is humanoid in shape, so it's got a very clear defined torso, a head, shoulders, hands. They're just made of big blocky ice. So effectively, I know you can't see this, Rick, but that is what it looks like. It's quite cute. It's got glowing eyes and everything.
Looks a bit like an ice golem sort of thing.
I'd say you could very clearly tell that this is a golem of some kind at this point. So the first
I've
attack
had so much luck with them in the past.
We seem to have a bad track record with those.
So the first attack against you, Mary, is a 20 to hit. The second
hit.
attack is a 12 to hit.
We'll miss.
Will miss. Excellent. Okay. So you will take 2d8 points worth of damage, which is going to be a 10, 17, plus 1 point of cold damage for 18 points of damage total.
Ow!
Oh no.
That was near max, whatever that was. Wow.
Oh.
Gonna need a hand.
And no, that is fine. You don't have to worry about that. And that is the end of its turn. It makes these two big kind of swinging blows at you, Mary, but doesn't take any movement to move forwards or leave its post. So next up in the round we have Mary.
Okay. I actually have an idea, and I don't know if this is going to be the case or not. Does it look like it has a decent amount of reach?
Yeah, it's big. I mean, it's 20 foot tall, and it's built a bit like an ape. Its arms are long, and they are kind of 10-foot reach, you would say.
Okay. So I'm actually going to try to disengage and move 10
Okay.
feet away.
Okay, so you disengage and move back 10 foot.
So hopefully I'm out of its reach, just to see if it is going to follow, whether it's going to be pre-programmed to stay or anything like that. And then I think the only other thing that makes sense is to very briefly use a bonus action to use Second Wind to regain some hit points, which will be D10 plus my new fighter level, which will give me 15 back with a roll of the 9.
Nice.
And then I shall just hold my ground and wait and see what happens. I think I just call across the others. Don't get too close if you can avoid it.
Okay, Mary, I want you to make a Constitution saving throw, please,
Oh.
for me at the end of your turn.
The end of my turn, that is 12 plus 5, 17.
Okay, you're fine. You realise, as you've backed away, you realise that this creature is emanating an extreme aura of cold. It's quite similar to the cold winds which blasted up the tunnel. You get the feeling that this would be particularly damaging if you stay near it. You're not sure on the distance of that or how safe a safe distance would be, but you're pretty sure that standing within its vicinity is going to hurt you. It is that cold.
Yay!
Okay, so next up, end of the round is Chrissy.
Okay, so how big's the...
So roughly 80 foot across, 40 foot
And
wide.
it's up against the backboard.
No, so if you take your oval shape, you've come in at the one end. It's stood kind of in the middle on the side to the right of
Okay,
you.
yeah. So it's against a wall.
Yeah, so yeah, it's definitely so. This passageway in the wall is stood in that gap.
Okay, and I can get within 30 feet of it.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool. I will get within 30 feet of it. Can I pass? Yeah, I'll pass Mary and tap her on the shoulder. Say, "Don't worry, darling. I've got this." And that will be bardic inspiration, so she gets a 1d8 to use when she pleases.
Thank you
That'd
very
be my
much.
Bonus action, and I'll get within 30 foot, and I will whip out my bagpipes. Say, how about a summer tune? And I will play on my modified bagpipes, which are the pipes of haunting. So I'm going to play like something cheery and something that emanates summer towards this icy thing.
What song is that going to be?
I don't know.
In the
Not a
summer.
bloody
In the
clue.
summertime.
Yeah.
In the summertime.
Have you ever heard the Beach Boys played on the bagpipes?
Oh my god.
California Dreaming.
Okay, so what are those going to do?
It's a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, please.
19.
Oh, okay. It was a good idea. Okay, well, that's me spent.
Okay.
I drop a couple of notes in the wrong place and forget to squeeze the bagpipes and the sound just forgets to come out.
Brilliant. Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, you've skittered past, and actually, I would like you to make a D20 roll for me, please.
Okay.
Something I should have done on everyone's turn, but we'll start with you. That's fine.
That'd be a 9, please.
Okay, cool. You're fine. So yeah, you've skittered past Mary. You've tapped her on the shoulder, given her bardic inspiration. You've badly played Beach Boys, which has had no effect whatsoever. The golem isn't covering its ears yet, so you're fine. Well, you're not fine in that case.
Picked one up.
I'm stood in the middle of a room.
He's picked one off the Billboard 100. Yeah, brilliant.
Okay, so back to the top of the round, Noel.
Noel's going to glance at the wall. Is it climbable?
For the purposes of what I think you're going to do, I'm going to say yes, because I really want to see you fall flat on your ass.
Well, he's 40 foot away.
Uh-huh.
He's going to move up 10 feet round the wall.
Okay.
And this turn he's going to No, he's going to attempt to climb. No, he's going to move his full 30 feet towards, so he's within 10 feet, and he's going to attempt to climb the wall.
Okay,
Which is a... hang on. Attempt. He's moving 30 feet. Hang on.
I'm going to say no, because climbing is a separate action, and
Yeah,
you're not
it is,
proficient in
yeah.
climbing, so you take... you move half speed.
No, because I've got cunning action.
What's your cunning action?
Allows me to move and act quickly. Can take a bonus action on each of my turns in combat. This action can be used only to take the dash, disengage, or hide action. Can he dash the 30 feet as his cunning action, as his bonus action, and then can he climb the wall?
Yeah, I'm just querying if that's how dash works.
I mean, dash is basically a second movement, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, you can move 30 feet using dash. You can then start to climb the wall if you would like. You can move... Make me an athletics check to climb the wall for
And
starters.
because of his second story work, there's no penalty to climb speed.
Okay, that's cool. But still make me an athletics check, please. I just want to make
trying
sure...
to get out of that one, but there you go.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Athletics check. Oh, please be good. As a natural 20 plus 3! Yes!
God.
Alright,
Get in.
spider monkey.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you can climb... You've got 30 foot of climbing movement up the wall. Where the hell
Right,
are you
so
going?
I've dashed 30 feet, so I'm within 10 feet, and then I'm going to climb so that I'm at head height to this creature. So I'm going to climb. In fact, I'll climb 30 feet,
Yeah.
and then that's my full movement done, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
you're
I'm
just
going to
going
have
30 foot up to... You're going basically up to the ceiling.
Yeah. I'm just going to cling on there. That's my movement for this round.
You know what this is giving me reminders of? That really shit movie Interceptors. She's climbing up the fucking rig with the broken arm. Excellent. Yeah, you can do that. Can you make me a D20 roll for starters, please? Just straight D20.
A D20.
Yeah, straight D20.
That's an 18.
Okay, you good? That is A-okay. And then can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh.
As you are now within... Well...
Oh, that's a 7 plus 2 for a 9. It's not so
Yeah.
good.
No, it's not good at all. Okay, so as you dash across the ice, you then take a detour, and everyone can see this as he runs up, detours, climbs up the wall. He's now above it, kind of hanging 10 foot above it, like a spider monkey, on the ceiling. And
Yeah, he'd have had to have dropped his bow, by the way, to do this.
yeah,
Just
I'd
thought I'd put that out
thought
there.
that. And as you are hanging above it, waiting to do something soon,
Soon.
you two realise that this is really fucking cold, as you take 6 points of cold damage.
Does he get any protection from his boots of winter? He's got some winter boots, hasn't he, which protects him from the cold?
What's the effect on those?
Oh my god, I don't
When
know.
you try and move them on your hands.
He's picked up an extra pair and he's like spider.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. I don't
What are they
know.
called?
Boots of something. Boots of winter or something.
Yeah.
I think that might just be for movement speed in snow, like difficult terrain.
I'm
Boots
not.
of Winterland.
Yes, that's it.
Boots of winter.
Boots of the winter.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right, yeah.
Boots of the Winterland. I don't know why I haven't got that written down, but I haven't.
Your resistance to cold damage. It's useful.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow. You can tolerate temperatures as low as minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit without any additional protection. If you are wearing heavy clothes, you can tolerate temperatures as low as minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, there you go.
okay, so you'd have resistance against cold damage,
Yeah.
which halves it.
Yeah.
So the cold damage you took from the tunnel earlier, how many points?
Oh, I'd
was
forgotten
that?
about those. 4. I only took 4 points earlier, so it would have been 2.
So it would have been
wouldn't
2, so you can
Yeah.
pop 2 back on.
Yeah, I forgot about
And that 6, what did I say? Just say 6?
that. Yeah.
That 6 is actually 3. So you're
Okay.
halved against it. So you feel that it's really, really cold, but your feet are nice and toasty in your winter boots, and you
They are.
only take half damage.
Excellent. I like these boots. Good choice.
They're like wellies. They got like little kids' wellies, like frog patterns and stuff on them.
Oh, the ones with the eyes on front.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you offered us one magical item each, it was like what can I have? There was so much stuff. I've got a massive list, and I'm really glad I picked them.
Okay, so that is the end of your turn, Noel. You are finishing your turn clinging to the ceiling above it.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so top of the... next up is the golem. The golem, which has very clearly seen you above it, Noel, proceeds to... You see its head turn upwards towards you as you're hung 10 foot above it. And it is going to attempt to hit you with its 10-foot reach.
Okay.
With a nat 20 and a dirty 20. So I'm guessing both of them hit.
Oh, sadly, yeah.
Critical damage is doubled.
Double
Ouch.
the dice, add the mod.
Double dice, so it's going to be 4d8 instead of 2d8.
There may
on
be
the
an
first
icy
hit.
imprint in the floor real soon.
So we've got, it wasn't a good roll, so we've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 21 points of damage on the first one.
Is that cold damage or?
Let me finish, I'm doing it separate for you.
Okay.
21 points of bludgeoning damage on the first one,
Yeah.
plus 7, 10, 12, so plus 19 points of bludgeoning damage on the second one for a total of 40 points of damage.
Right. Okay.
And then the cold damage is going to be 2d6 cumulative for a 11 points.
Do I just go sit in the kitchen now, Sam? Or we'll tell you when we're finished.
11 points halved, is it?
11 points halved, so
So-
5 points of cold damage. So you've taken 45 points of damage from that
Right.
in total.
You will see Noel go, and he kind of like his grip kind of freezes in place, and he just falls as in that actual shape, like an upside down spider, and yeah, he's just gonna go flat on his back. I don't know. That's extra damage, isn't it?
You're gonna basically.
Are you down?
I'm
If it
down.
helps, it's
Yeah,
not
I'm
extra
down.
damage.
Oh, no.
I'm down. Down and out.
Throw fail.
Yep.
So
Yes, it does.
What's that? 45 damage.
Yeah, you
So-
take 45 damage. I'm not going to make you take falling damage because you're going to effectively land on the golem's head and slide down its body. As it goes boom, boom into the ceiling, and as its arms drop back down, you see Noel kind of frozen, just kind of flop down.
It's like Optimus Prime, isn't it? Bush, bush with the arms. Yeah.
And Noel is now on the floor, sliding into basically the floor around it.
What is massive damage here? Are we talking? Because this is 5e, isn't it? So.
Don't have to worry too
I'm
much
not
about that one.
You don't, I don't
Okay,
know.
fine. Right. Well, he's currently on, although nobody else would know, a -12.
Fucked.
You're just on 0, it's okay.
It's
not worse, this one.
fine. You're just dying slowly. Okay, so Noel will now be making death saves, unfortunately. But that won't start until the next round, so we've got a little bit of time for someone to do something. Okay, so next up is Mary.
It could have been so good.
Okay. She will just sort of scream out, "No!" And she's going to leap to the attack. She's going to move around behind it so that, well, try to, like, on one side of it so that Chrissy can perhaps come up and flank it in a moment. And she is just going to start swinging with her longsword. She's going to use both attacks each round.
Okay, go for it.
Okay,
Roll to hit.
Okay, so the first attack is a 17, the second would be a 24.
Both hit.
Excellent.
Right, there we go.
Well, that's what Noel would be thinking.
The first attack will do 6 points of slashing damage, the second will be 11.
Nice. Okay, so that's 17 cumulative, which is going to put me on. Okay, nice. Yeah, you step in and you do these 2 attacks. You're leaving pretty big score marks, and you can see where the ice begins to crack as your blade cuts through and obviously damages the surface. Are you doing anything else on your turn?
No, just gritting her teeth and trying to bring this thing down into some little ice cubes as quickly as possible.
Okay, so can you make me a d20 roll straight, please?
17?
Yep, you're good. And then can you make me a constitution save as you finish up within range of this freezing aura.
24.
Yeah, that is absolutely fine. That's brilliant.
Die, you oversized dice block!
Has anyone got a glass? I've got some ice cubes.
She's got a few.
Okay. Yeah. So next up is Chrissy.
Okay.
I would start playing the last post on your bagpipes if I were you.
God.
No, we are going to go for a cure wounds.
Okay.
So first I have to move up to you, which could be interesting. Could be very interesting.
Could be brave.
Or stupid, but we're going to go for it.
Okay, so as you move up, can you make me a d20 roll, please?
Oh.
Just straight.
2.
Uh-oh.
Okay. As you begin to move, you slip over and you land prone, so you lose 5 foot of movement as you have to obviously get up.
I can't make it.
So you've effectively got 25 foot of movement. You're 30 foot away.
Well, you still need... Yeah, that's it. You still need to use half your move to stand back up, don't you?
Falls on his bagpipes.
Dear me. Well, that couldn't go any worse, could it? What else can we do?
You remember you said that. Okay, just remind yourself you said that it couldn't get any
I
worse.
said it couldn't get any worse, yeah. Okay, well if I can't get to you, what I'm going to do to try and save Noel, I'm going to cast Minor Illusion on Noel and make it look like he's encased in fire.
Ooh.
To fend
Okay.
off the ice.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you do that. Noel now looks like he's crisping up quite nicely.
It's Minor Illusion, so it doesn't do anything. There's no damage.
No, he just looks like he's crisping up.
So his feet look like they've gone from warm to hot.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to do it to keep the ice golem away from him.
Yeah, last
Hope
chance
it's
for a
scared
smoking
of
hot
fire.
body. Okay, yeah, is that the end of your turn? Or have you got anything
I've
else?
sort of shot from the hip on that one, so I'm just reading, make sure. 5 foot cube.
It can't create sound, light, or smell. Any of the sensory effects. So investigation check against the spell save DC. If the creature discerns the illusion for what it is, the illusion becomes faint.
Does it have sound? Does it crackle
No.
as well? It doesn't.
No.
It's just an illusion.
It also doesn't throw any light, so it doesn't. It's fire which doesn't throw any light, so it's
It's magical.
Yeah, but I'm hoping that
it looks
It's a
just
golem
like
then.
the block
flat.
of
No,
ice is as
being
dumb as a big block of
intelligent.
ice.
It just looks flat and two-dimensional, like a painted mini, like fire. It doesn't actually look like fire. It just looks like someone's drawn flames. Okay, and was that a wisdom saving throw? Sorry.
Intelligent.
Intelligence investigation check.
Oh, is that only if it investigates it?
Investigation check against the spell save DC, which would be a 50. If he.
Yeah, I mean it's got shit intelligence anyway, so it's got -5. So it's probably not gonna even consider that it might be fake at this point. It's just
Hold on in there.
chilling. Okay, so is that the end of your turn?
Hold on, no, I think is Bardic Inspiration a bonus action if it is, which I think it is.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, so because I can do that within 60 feet, I will give Noel Bardic Inspiration. I'll go, oh, make like a icicle and hang on in there.
I only
Please
wish
take
I
a point
could
of
respond.
inspiration.
Oh, beautiful.
It's fucking brilliant. Okay, so top of the round, back to Noel, who is currently dying. You can make me a death saving throw, please. And does Bardic Inspiration work on the death saving throws? Is it any saving throw?
No.
If it can be used on saving throws, yes.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say.
it can be used on saving throws.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, so you can make me a death saving throw, and you can add Bardic Inspiration if you so wish.
1d8.
I've never known someone to do that. Wow.
Right. Well, that's an 8 on the
You
D20
have to declare use of
and a
inspiration.
2, so it's a 10.
Do you have to declare use of inspiration before
I can't
the
declare it. Yeah.
Not
I
you.
don't
Oh.
remember.
Yeah, oh yeah, my inspiration.
No, the Bardic Inspiration. Do you have to declare the usage of it before a roll's made.
Yeah.
Once in those 10 minutes, the creature can roll a die and add the number 2 to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
The creature can wait until after it
Okay.
rolls
The d20 before deciding.
Okay, so you rolled an 8,
So I rolled an 8 plus a
Plus
2
a
on
2
the
for
bardic
10.
for 10.
which is a...
If it meets it, it beats it, in theory.
It's 1 to 10 fail,
Oh, no,
11
it's 1
to
to
20.
10, 11 to 20, yeah.
So you'd have mark 1 failure on your character sheet, please.
Hell yeah. Just get that failure.
Yeah, your words seem to have some effect. As Noel
Just not a
seems
good
to
one.
struggle, but he doesn't seem to improve in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so Noel, that is the end of your turn, and
Do you know, the last Christmas one we did, where we got to a boss fight at the end, I was scared the whole way through and I couldn't break the frightened condition, so I missed that entirely. Got a funny feeling this one might go the same way.
unfortunately, Noel, you are within the
Yep.
reach of the creature's frosty aura.
Does my son Elmo's fire help?
So I want you to make a Constitution save and make it very fucking good.
A Constitution save. Oh God. That's a 10 plus 3 for 13.
You fail it.
Oh my god.
You take damage, which means you mark another death
Oh, I'm on the cusp. I'm on the cusp.
on your fucking sheet.
I've only got a spare character.
I can give you a level 5 character. I'll finish that sheet today.
Got one.
Chrissy's multiplied. Okay, so next up is the creature.
This is where we go for a quick coffee break to roll up another character, isn't it?
Yeah,
Have a little cry in the kitchen.
rock backwards and forwards in the corner.
Oh God.
Okay, literally be rocking around the Christmas tree. So, Mary, the golem is going to attack you. You're up in its grill. You're fighting it. So with an 18 and a 29 to hit.
They both hit.
Oh no.
It's all right. It's not critical damage.
Have you got a number for TPK? TPK. Get those bug bikes going.
Okay. So you're going to take 2, 3, 4. That's 10. Fucking hell. 17. 19 points of bludgeoning damage
Ouch.
and 12 points of cold damage.
Oh. Surely she's not still standing. Surely.
She's still standing.
Oh.
Thank fuck.
You know a song
She's
about
not feeling very well. Yeah, but my preferred song on that one is Chumbawamba rather than I'm Still Standing.
Oh my god. Yeah, and that's where it's going to finish its turn. Mary, you're up next.
Ow, ow, ow! Well, I've got to say this isn't looking great. So, I am going
I've only got
So much healing I can give out.
I'm going to need a little bit more because I need to use something. So, Mary's going to take out a little item out of her pouch. It resembles a golden statue in the shape of a griffin.
Yep. Excellent.
And she's going to say, Goldilocks, gonna need a hand! And she's going to cast the figurine itself on the floor behind this enormous ice creature.
Nice.
And as it strikes the floor, there'll be a golden flash, and standing there will be Goldilocks, her eternal companion, who is a griffin coming from a figurine of of wondrous power, so that Goldilocks can get involved in this fight. That's an action to summon that, I believe, but
Excellent.
Goldilocks, I think, can probably attack the turn she comes in.
Yep.
So, I think, yeah, it's not feeling too great, but I think Mary's just going to raise her shield and get ready for the onslaught. And
Okay.
yeah, Goldilocks is just going to have to attack. So she has a multi-attack with beak and claw.
Okay.
Hopefully she'll be in a flanking position.
Yep. Roll with advantage.
I'll give you for free. The claw's just missed with a 9 on the roll. 9 overall, should I say?
Okay.
However, a 19 plus 6, that's 25 for the beak.
Hits. Yeah.
And that would be a 9 points of piercing damage. That's 5 on the d8 and plus 4.
Okay.
And that would be my turn. Just hoping I can survive for a bit longer.
Okay. Nice. Yeah. So you chuck Goldilocks' little figurine form across the ice. It slides underneath between the golem's legs and bursts into this majestic-looking griffin. And as Goldilocks appears, she tries to claw at it. Her beak strikes forward and she pecks it in the back, and it clearly does some form of damage. As the golem kind of sways, now kind of torn between looking at you, Mary, and looking at the griffin behind it. Okay. So that is.
Do you need me to make a saving throw?
Yes, I need you to make a saving throw, please.
Fingers crossed. Okay, 14 on the dice plus 5, 19.
Yep, you're fine. You're good. Okay, excellent. And can Goldilocks also make a saving throw, please?
Oh, nat 20. Wow. Okay.
Oof, Goldilocks is good.
This is a
perhaps
beast.
That bit of magical nature and more bestial nature, providing that extra bit of protection. She also looks like she's got some very nice thick golden fur on her, so she's probably very toasty. Okay, so end of the round is going to be Chrissy.
Okay. Can I now make it to
No.
Noel?
Make me a d20 roll first, if you're moving.
4.
You fall over again.
Oh, for Christ.
It's a really slippery patch of ice you've stood
Talons on the ice. It's no
So-
purchase.
You're gonna
need
lose
a
5
hand.
foot. I'm going to say that with the first one you rolled, you would have moved 5 foot forward before falling over. Like
Yeah.
you've lost that 5 foot. You have to spend 5 foot getting up. So you've just kind of moved forward another 5 foot, falling over again. You are now within 20 foot of it. So if you get up,
I've got to be able to touch it. So
you've moved 5 foot forwards.
Yeah.
You're going to use 5 foot to get up.
yeah.
You're within 20 foot of it, so you would be able to get up to Noel.
Okay. Let's get to Noel then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've effectively gone whoop, smack, stood up.
Rubber
Whoop,
snout.
Smack! Got up again. Just face
That's
plant.
2 black eyes, one each
I get
side.
knocked down and I get up again.
Go!
Brilliant. Oh,
So
dear.
I will eventually make my way with black eyes and a bruised snout towards Noel. And I imagine I'll probably fall over again and just like fall and like cast cure wounds as I fall on.
Excellent.
Do I take any crushing damage?
There's a little bit of a hint of lightning around you as you kind of do that, and as you cast the spell, it's like CPI. You see,
Belly flop.
jolt,
That will
jolt.
be at 3rd level. I'm going to cast that one. I'm going to max it out,
Looking desperate.
and that's going to be 3d8 plus 4 for you, Sam.
3d8 plus 4. Right. Let's
Okay.
grab me d8, so I'll give that a go.
Classic. I just very much imagine this is like
For fuck's sake.
delivering
6, 8.
Yeah.
That's 9 points plus 4 for 13.
13 points. Okay, so you'll back up with
On
13.
1 point.
No, 13.
well,
Oh no, it doesn't count
13.
like that, does it?
So you can get rid of your death saving throws. You'll back up with 13 points of health.
Oh, fucking hell! What happened?
Okay, is that the end of your turn, Chrissy? Or do you want to bump for a little bit of lightning?
No, I'm gonna save that one. Well, can I? Is Noel? I don't know. It is a bonus action, yeah, but
I mean, if you're right by the creature, you can 100% like turn your head and.
I'm not going to do anything else with my turn. But just for knowledge, is it considered a constructor golem?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's scuppered that idea for the next round as well then. Okay.
Unfortunately.
No,
Okay.
I will do bonus action, bardic inspiration again to Noel.
Fucking take it. Thank you.
I can't think of anything witty to say, so
Stop dying.
just like give her a bit of a slap round her face, like up on your feet.
Chrissy's gone male.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, great. That's an 11 plus a 1 for a 12.
Yeah, no, unfortunately you fail that. So you're going to take 4 points of cold damage.
Okay, no problem.
As again, it's I think this is the first time you're experiencing this cold aura, but it is freaking chilly.
Great.
You can see like little patches of frost appearing on your scales. You're gonna have frosted dragonborn. Okay, so next up, top of the round. No.
Well, the first thing I want to do is get up.
Yep. Okay.
And then the second thing I'm going to do is, I'm going to grab this rapier that's, I don't know if it's still in my hand or whether it's next to me, but as I get up, I'll grab the rapier. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and stick this thing with the rapier.
Okay, roll with advantage.
Okay, so that's...
Flanked. Well, yeah, and he gets sneak attack.
That's a 10 plus 6 for a 16.
Doesn't hit.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And then I am going
You've got the bardic
to...
inspiration.
Oh, I forgot about it.
You can use bardic
Can I
inspiration
use it?
after the fact.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do that then. You can add another 8 to that, so that's what, 20 I don't know.
Lots.
Whatever, it's enough.
It's almost like you've been blessed by Chrissy as you
Noel's
hit
very,
it.
very confused.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, he's just...
Yeah, he's gone to stab the wrong direction, and you've just gone in and like turned his hand the right way.
he's still reeling.
Dear me.
Yeah, so that's a hit. So that's a 1d8 plus 3
Okay,
for damage. That's a 6 plus 3 for 9 points of damage.
9.
At
Yep.
which point he is going to use.
You got your sneak
You
attack
got sneak
damage?
attack on that as well.
Oh, do I get a sneak
Yeah,
attack?
because it's you're rolling with advantage.
Oh, okay, it's d6 in it. Oh no.
It's 3d6.
You've gone up a level. It
4d6.
might be a bit more.
Should be underneath your attack.
Yeah, it's
section.
3d6. Right. Dear, I am confused.
Dazed and confused.
5, 9. That's another 11 points on top of that.
Good.
At which point he is going to use his cunning action to disengage.
Excellent. Yeah, you get up. You're still fucked.
Yeah.
You attempt to stab it, kind of miss. Chrissy's like, no, you go that way, that way. Yep, you stab in the right direction. You catch it unawares as it's busy trying to focus on the griffin and Mary. You stab into it with your rapier. You see your rapier basically breaks through the surface of the ice, and it's like you've bullseyed part of it, so you've got this big cracking spreading out from kind of centre torso where you've hit it. And you can see the cracks are looking quite deep. They are looking like they're actively splitting apart as obviously they're moving and kind of shifting. And then you fuck off. You get out of there.
Get out of dodge.
You're out of dodge. How far are you moving back?
As far as I can, 30 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool, that's fine. Yeah, you get the fuck out of there. Okay, end of your turn. Next up is the golem. The golem, which turns away from you, Mary.
Oh, he would say one thing. Take that, Frosty Knickers! As he went.
Classic, lovely. So, the golem turns away from you, Mary, and focuses its attention on Goldilocks, who is now stood behind it. So it's going to make 2 slam attacks against Goldilocks. So the first one is going to be a nat 20 plus 10 for 30, and a 17 to hit.
Oh!
Both will hit.
Both will hit.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so we're going to roll critical damage for the first one, because I'm rolling like a beast.
Take away a dice, somebody.
So the first one with the critical damage is going to be 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Then the second attack is going to be 8 points of damage, so that's
Okay.
24 total, plus 2d6 for the cold, with a 4 plus 3 for a 7, so that is going to be 31 points
31.
of damage to Goldilocks.
Who is still standing, though probably a bit dented.
Yeah, she's squawking. She's not happy. She's not a happy griffin. As basically the golem turns around, and you see, because it's a construct, its legs do not move. Its entire torso, where it comes in as like a block on top of where the hips would sit, So if you imagine like a big block and then like a hip block with legs, the entire top torso rotates around, so it's facing the other way. Its legs are facing Mary, its torso is facing the griffin, as it boom, boom into Goldilocks' body with this kind of metallic ringing sound, dealing significant damage. And that is going to be the end of its turn. Mary, you're up.
Not for much longer if this carries on. She's gonna command Goldilocks to attack. Get him, Goldie! And they're both gonna lay into this thing.
Okay, so we'll deal with yours first.
Okay.
So roll with advantage.
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that. That's quite useful. So that's 18 on the first attack,
Hit.
and the second one would be a 21.
Yes.
Hell yes.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration to add damage to one of these dice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the first attack doing 10, the second one doing 11, including that d8.
Nice.
And then we'll have a look and see if Goldie can get some make a little bit of a dent as well. So
Mary.
she's
As you strike at it,
yeah.
how do you want to do it?
With relief. I think she'll just hack away at its knees, and when the second one sort of breaks through, she'll give it a twist and stand back and watch it crumble between them.
Yeah. Cool. As you do that damage, you see the cracks these cracks have been spreading across its form from where you've done the damage. And as you kind of take out one of its knees, its leg collapses and the entire thing basically just splits apart into boulders of ice as it crumbles to the floor. And these glowing kind of icy blue eyes imbued with this icy energy fade out as clearly the golem has been defeated. And from its crumbling corpse amidst the ice, you see a shard of silver crystal float up and then disappear further into the cave.
Thank fuck for that.
Well
I had
done,
no
Mary.
chill at all.
Well done, Mary. He says it Dick
Mary,
Van
please
Dyke
take
fashion.
inspiration. No chill at all. Oh, fucking beautiful.
Out of interest, OOC, does anyone need to take a short rest to regain some hit dice?
Maybe a long rest.
Be a fast forward job.
Sleep in the icy cave.
I think you did pick up some healing potions, I believe.
We had a hot chocolate potion, yeah?
Okay, what I will say is, in the interest of getting you guys back up to health, because you're going to need it, I'm going to say that you will be able to have, even if it takes you time to run back to town and you want to have a short rest, recover some spell slots and bits and bobs if you can, you want to run back to town in that time to get some more healing potions from the alchemist, you can more than do that. I'm more than happy for you guys to heal up fully by the use of potions which you don't currently have in that time period.
That sounds good. A short rest won't give us the spell slots back though. It would have to be a long rest for that.
No, it would, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, let's just make this easy. I'm going to say that you guys can spend time, either you can go back up to town or you can stay in this cave here and you can take a long rest.
Okay.
So you will get your spell slots back, in that time you can go and get potions. So we will basically just return you to full health and full spell slot availability.
In which
Okay.
case, Vincent's
Okay.
got to town to do it.
So shall I hang on to this candy cane elixir and this
Yeah, keep them.
hot chocolate heater?
Yeah, keep them. Healer.
I've got the
Oh, you've got the candy cane elixir, yeah.
Healer, not heater.
Heater. Sorry.
Healer,
Healer.
not heater.
Heater.
Peter.
So essentially, we'll take it that you've had a long rest, wherever that might have been. You've had time to get some potions, get yourself back up to full health, recover spell slots, and we are now back in this cave with the corpse of this golem, a passageway, and who knows what next.
Christmas magic, I think they call that.
Yes, they do.
They call that bribing
Wouldn't
the
it be
DM
nice?
in most groups.
Can we have that for Innistrad as well?
No,
Oh.
you're fucked.
I tried, guys. I tried.
Okay.
Give us a
so
nice
as you
Christmas.
As you approach this passageway where the golem was stood in front of, you can see a chasm. The chasm spanning before you is 15 foot long and 10 foot wide. 4 sheets of ice form a precarious pathway along the span, with 2 gaps where sheets have already collapsed, revealing the wickedly sharp spikes they're balanced on below.
What can we see on the other side?
You can't see, you can just see the opening to another chamber.
How far across is it, did you say?
It's 15 foot across.
15.
15. So essentially, if you imagine that in your squares, you've got it's a 3 by 2, right? And you've got like think Tetris block, the L shape of ice panels, which are kind of almost balanced precariously on these icy spikes, and you can see where 2 of them have fallen through.
Right.
Big sharp spikes sticking up.
Is there anything written on the panels? Are there any inscriptions on there, or is it just they're just snow covered?
No, there's nothing on there.
Floor, right?
It's just floor. It's not thin ice where if you put your weight on it, it's going to snap immediately. But it looks like quite thick, like ice tiles basically.
Basically, put too much ice on it and you'll get spiked.
Essentially, yes.
Should we let the nimble one go first and see what happens?
Is this going to be
Which
like?
one's that?
Is this going to go like Ninja Warrior, where you just got to run across it really quickly?
Why don't you find out? We trust you.
Oh God.
No, Mary.
Okay. Noel's just going to go to the first tile. He's going to look to his companions. And he's just going to very gently use the tip of his toe to put a slight amount of pressure onto the first tile. Does it move?
Yeah.
Oh,
These are balanced.
Oh, crap.
I think Mary will just give her a little shooing motion of encouragement and don't need to get on with it.
Oh, God.
If you're attempting to cross, you can make me a acrobatics check, please.
Right. Noel's got to go for it. He's fairly lightweight, fairly nimble.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
The half orc is fairly lightweight. Okay.
Do you want to lay that on any thicker? Because that sounds like a trap you're making for yourself.
Has anybody got anything to put across 2 tiles at once? Anyone got a ladder?
Going to look around, not see very much. Eyes will alight upon
down.
Chrissy and just say, maybe.
Well-
She's just checking various pockets in her arm. No ladders. No.
Well, these tiles are a bit sketchy. But I suppose it's got me written all over it, so... Okay, I'll give it a go.
There's spikes down there.
You look down and indeed there is the word Knoll written on the tile.
Can you see to the bottom of this thing? How far is the fall?
It's about 20 foot deep, you'd say.
20 feet?
Yeah.
Can he climb
Onto
down the
spikes.
side of it?
Nice.
Does it look like he can go down the side
no,
of it?
it's literally a fucking pit trap.
Oh, shit.
It's literally filled with sharp spikes.
You've got to be having a laugh. Right, Noel is going to attempt to try and jump from... How many tiles?
It's 3 tiles, 15 foot.
Right, Noel is going to attempt to jump from one tile, the centre of one tile to another, but he's going to try and do it at speed so that he gets across them.
Okay, so if you're trying to cross them, you can make me an acrobatics check,
Right.
please.
I was really trying to avoid it. Acrobatics check. Oh, fuck. That's a 5 plus a 6 for 11. She's shaking her head. This is not good news. Shit.
Do you know what? I've looked at my level 7 sheet and I've got Dimension Door at next level.
Oh, you...
For the sake of my sanity, because we're not going to do another fucking thing with the ice wall, right? Mary, can your griffin fly?
See, yes, but I wanted to let them find out all the other options first.
Oh, you bastard.
Sadist.
Yeah, it's the first thing I thought of when I heard the chasm. I thought, nah, it's too easy.
You're having a laugh. That's him off my Christmas list.
No, you take a step forward to step onto the first one and immediately shattered the fucking first tile. At which point I'm just going to intervene as DM Fiat and just say that Mary pipes up and says that the griffin can carry you across one by one.
Boring.
She's circumventing her own traps.
Yeah, I didn't
She
want to
can't
step in and
take
just
any more.
invalidate all the encounters because they've got flying
Look,
available.
you guys cause trouble enough for yourselves. You don't need my help. Okay?
Well, that could have been a really good roll, but it wasn't.
Well, it could have been, yes, but unfortunately it was shit.
Okay, so Mary
Right.
will look at the chasm and pull out the figurine out of her pocket and call forth her faithful steed Goldie, and encourage her just to take us one by one across the other side. Then
There we go. You're all across the other side of the chasm.
Oh my god.
Well, that's handy.
no, it's a
Wow.
griffin.
Okay.
I think we handled that really well.
Oh yes, that's a good idea of yours. That was Noel.
Yeah, imagine what would have happened if we'd fallen down there.
A damaging dalliance with an ice golem saw the rogue run out of talent, whilst Goldie the Griffon really got a grip on the situation. Join us for the last part in Episode 3, Act 2 now. Go smash that play button. Go on, go, what's keeping you?